All right, and we back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the world of the Verbalist One. You're now tuned in. This is the Verbal Underground Super Bowl 2026 edition. And you already know, co-hosts in the building. Talk to the people.
It's your boy, BQ Margin. You know what it is after that. Purple Underground's in the building.
Yeah, shout
Oh,
out
there
to
we go.
everybody. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Shout out to everybody, man. Enjoying a Super Bowl Sunday, man. Hope everybody relax. Got their snacks, got their festivities prepared, got their wages ready. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
great Sunday, man. So, Arjun, man, before we deep dive into today's episode, which is entitled "The Game Inside the Game," we got the big game. We know what we all here for: Seattle Seahawks versus New England Patriots. But this episode is gonna be a little bit more in depth, man. We're gonna encompass a wide range of like topics that just get into the money side, the power side, the sports side, the celebrity side. We taking it there this particular episode, and DQ Margin is also going, grace the audience with some wages that can help you make a couple of twos and fews later on tonight as well. So, shout out to
Yeah.
everybody in the listening audience. We here. But before we get into it, Margin, man, general thoughts, general thoughts. Super Bowl 2026. What you got for me?
General thoughts on the jaw. You know what? I'm riding. It don't matter who I'm riding with. But the bias and the narrative out there with the Seahawks, that's what I ain't riding with. I'm the ops on that one tonight, player. You know what I'm saying? I said that there's too much going on over there in Seahawk land. So we gonna rock with the my man the Pats and you dig? Drake May in the building. I gotta get some blue and red on real quick, just for the night though.
No doubt, no doubt. Shout out to Drake May, man, the new young goat, the new goat. It's gonna be interesting to see the next 10 years if he even lasts this long. Uh,
Hey, said it to him
a
like
lot
that.
of hey, if he does what he needs to do, he takes care of business, quote unquote, tonight. Then it's only obvious that he gets boosted into that spotlight, and we have no choice but to track him. Like that
All right.
Patriots jersey is that Patriots jersey. You know what I'm saying? And to be the first since the real GOAT delivered the championship there, how can you not put yourself in the category, correct?
I mean, that's too easy, B. Because nah. I mean, you got one. Let's not jump again. Let's not jump the gun. That's when things get extra. I'm saying let's not jump the gun. How am I going? You just because you got one, that's where we gotta go already.
Well, we'll find out, man. But for the listening audience, man, for the listening audience, man, let us introduce you guys into why we're here tonight. The game inside the game. Check out the intro.
The Super Bowl has never just been a football game. It is a mirror, a ritual, a stage where America rehearses its values in real time. Super Bowl 2026 arrives not simply as a championship, but as a cultural checkpoint where sports, money, entertainment, and symbolism converge under one roof. For a few hours, the world pauses, attention concentrates, and narratives are decided. This is not just about who wins, it's about who speaks, who signals, and who controls the story when the lights are brightest. Welcome to the Verbal Underground.
All right, we back, we back, we back. All right, Marjorie,
Let's get a we in a building straight like
how do
that.
you how do you prepare for Super Bowl 2026? Just
You
you in
asking me how?
general. Like, yeah, the fan. How us as fans, how should we be preparing for 2026? Are we expected fireworks, high scores, trick plays? field goal galore, like, or are we expecting that Seattle defense to do what it does and keep this a low scoring game? Like, are we the excitement meter? Are we up there, or is this just another game to get the season over with? How you feel?
I think it's just gonna be a game. We're gonna get it over with. You know what I'm talking about? It's but I think the narrative overall is that. For myself, I'm kind of got an open mind about this job based off of just these past. I'm gonna say before we jumped on the live, going through all the mathematics and whatnot. I'm kind of in the middle on trying to figure that one drawing out. I want to say the narrative is going to be in that manner, but anticipate my mans to get off, then it ain't going to look like that in that manner. I still think it's going to be like a medium score game somewhere, 20 something. You know what I mean? Under 25. Each team score under 25. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's
All
a
right.
lot or if that's not. You see what I'm saying? Is that high scoring
I,
or is that regular?
I, I'm in agreement with you. I think, if I see a final score like 21-17, 21-24,
Yeah.
decided by a field goal or late game push, I can see that.
So yeah, but is that like I can't decide if that is that high scoring or that regular. You see what I'm saying? Like,
But we
eh,
definitely about to find out. And if you in the live right now, leave it in the comment section for us. Let us know who y'all riding with tonight. Y'all riding with the Seahawks? Y'all riding with the Patriots? Let us know where you from, who you representing. We want to get into all that. All right, Margin. Let's shift gears, man. Let's talk about breaking moments. I want to dub this section from championship to spectacle. So let's
all
speak
right.
about it. The modern Super Bowl exists in layers. On the surface, it is competition, preparation, execution, pressure. But beneath that surface is orchestration. Every camera angle, every commercial break, every musical cue is engineered. The
Okay.
game has become a synchronized broadcast event where sport is only one component of a much larger machine.
Okay.
Super Bowl 2026 represents the continuation of that revolution, that evolution from championship game to global spectacle. Now, what breaks through during the Super Bowl is never accidental. It is selected, rehearsed, and strategically placed. Now, let's speak about it. Before we jumped on this live, one of the main characters for tonight that we're kind of excited to see is Drake May. So, we was discussing the betting lines around Drake May. We're talking interceptions, touchdowns, even rushing attempts. How do you feel about Drake May tonight? And are you shocked? Because there's a lot of, veterans, I think QBs like Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. We got a lot of hitters that have yet to punch their ticket to the big game. And lo and behold, Super Bowl 2026, we got Drake May. So
But
tell me how you feel about Drake May, man. Is he ready to shine tonight? Is he ready for the bright lights, or we gonna lean on defense? How you feel about Drake?
yo, Drake Mays has been systematically designed to be in this position to succeed.
Yeah,
He's another part of the order. What is another part of the structure in this mayhem we call entertainment? You heard? He's the chosen one right now for y'all. So we can expect to see something nodding for real. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, you want me to give a number or two? Want me to give you a perspective now?
yeah. Why not?
I'll say two TDs.
Mm.
Two TDs.
That's within his range, his caliber. I respect that.
Okay. Uh, I mean, should I go further? Should
By all means.
we get it on record? All right. Two TDs. and 44 completions. What up? Let's get it. Plus 44. What up?
44,
We record breaking
44
out here.
attempts or 44 completions?
Man, 44 completions. You heard what you heard?
Hey man, like now I don't like either we talking pinball numbers at the end of this game, or we talking a lot of you know 10 yard, 5, 7, 10 yard completions. Like that's a high clip, my brother.
Hey, it is what it is. What we say, we talking legacy and systematic designs, right?
Okay, okay.
Are we not?
Nah, you got it. You got it. You got the floor.
Another component of the design system we call entertainment. So yeah, why wouldn't it be? To me, it'd be entertaining for him to get 44 completions or more. What up?
I I ain't mad at you. But with that
Sound
being
fun?
said, yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go 30 completions, uh, 3 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. You
Three
know what I'm
touchdowns.
saying? Like, yeah, cause we gotta, we bigger than the 2 day, so we popping champagne
Oh,
tomorrow. So
oh, all right. I see what
I'm
you
three
did.
touchdowns. Yeah, I'm three
All
TDs,
right. I see what you
and
did there. Bet.
just for wager purposes, one
Mhm.
interception, one
What?
interception.
Hey, I got one of them boys. I was just about to say it too. They took the climax. I had one of them Jones too. Hell yeah, I'm messing with the one interception too. I think we get it. Well, all
Uh
right, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. Matter of fact, all that I put $2 on it. Do you put
huh.
$2 on it first half or second half interception?
Uh, First half, he gotta get out of his system. Then he just go
First
ham.
half, yeah, oh, all right. I mean, we
Yep.
kind of be in agreement here, so I can't even rock with that.
Yeah.
Keep my $2. And I wouldn't be shocked if I mean, I guess I would be shocked if it happened in the second half. But I guess you also, you know what? Let me let the people know now, as we gonna be getting in and out of here. I mean, camera gonna be on. We ain't been on a minute, so I had to come through. Seeing what I, yeah. But look, it's gonna be the thumbnail popping back up there. But we're gonna be popping up live. I'm giving some live play-by-play wagers that I'll be putting in too. See what I'm saying?
Straight like that. If they stick around long enough, you know what I'm saying, I might run some plays in the background. Marja got to cut out, to make some transitions. But like
Yeah.
we're gonna be rocking all night on the verbal underground in regards to getting these wages up. So I have some, some fly shit playing in the background, but we're gonna be popping in throughout the night to discuss some wages. So stick with us. We just getting started. Uh, let's check this quick message out as we transition to the next chapter. Marjorie,
You're
I want to talk about the advertising Olympics. The Super Bowl remains the most expensive and influential advertising window on the planet. But in 2026, ads are no longer just selling products, they are selling alignment. Brands now use the stage to signal values, political safety, cultural relevance, and moral positioning. Silence is interpreted, tone is scrutinized, imagery is decoded. See, a Super Bowl ad today is not judged by humor alone, but by what it says without saying. Which stories are elevated, which faces are centered, and which futures are implied. In this sense, Super Bowl advertising has become a referendum, not just on brands, but on the culture itself. Now, let's speak about it. Now, I don't know, I think I'm pretty digitally savvy, if I can, say that much. I spend a lot of time on the internet for work. uh, all kinds of purposes, right?
Word.
But it could just be me and my algorithm. I'm tuned into all kinds of things. It could be my algorithm, but I haven't seen much noise and fanfare and quote unquote advertising behind this year's Super Bowl. Am I mistaken in that, or like has this Super Bowl been pumped up? In regards to excitement, interviews, commercials like leading up, like ESPN going crazy. Like, have you seen a decline in the marketing for this year's Super Bowl?
You know what? I think it's all spent more on this little 32-minute commercials that they're gonna be doing throughout the John, because they did what they usually do, but the difference is now we passed the commercial type of thing, and everybody get their streaming services ad free. So it'll be, and even when the ads come on, niggas ain't really paying attention. They're going to the bathroom, or just not paying attention because they're on their phone. But but they just did what they regularly do. It just don't hit. It's just regular now. You know what I'm saying? And then they just saving. It's more so on the, instead of the commercials, the visuals ones. It's more so on all the attention's all on that side stuff, or I'll say side ish. You feel me? All the complexities that they be talking about with the halftime show, and who is this and how is that, and yeah, I mean, who was
Or,
there?
or like,
What's the
or like how we were discussing in pre-show, like your girl Cardi, like in the news for all the wrong things.
See what I'm saying? Like stuff like
Yeah,
that. You feel me? Like so, it's still in that manner. It just ain't hitting on that commercial side. It's hitting on the raunchy commercial side.
yeah.
You know what I'm
And I
saying?
feel you. You know what? You made a good point, man. By mentioning Bad Bunny. Like most of the coverage I've seen around him, it's kind of been like either super positive or super negative because he's quote unquote walking that woke line, right? Where he putting on for his with the Puerto Ricans and the culture and all that, which I have no problem with. But like it seems like he's sprinkling a little bit of political dust on top of it, with the whole uh I guess protest against Trump. Now this is the biggest, stage. If it's
Mhm.
ever times to make statements, it's supposed to be the Super Bowl. So what you think about the Bad Bunny coverage for? I can't say I'm a fan. I might have heard a couple of songs walking through Macy's or something, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know the catalog. But I do understand like his influence and his numbers, on the billboards and stuff like that. So yeah, real quick, what you think about Bad Bunny and what you expect from him, you know, as far as this halftime show. This ain't the Kendrick Lamar show. Like it's something totally different.
Oh man, well, I'm like for the moment, I'm like everybody else, expecting him to put on one hell of a show. Yeah, I mean, my man talking that guala guala. And I mean, needless to say, if you speak English, you don't know no guala guala, you in a small percentage of the world, because 80%, 90% of the people in the world knows that guala guala, other than your English speaking ass. You feel me?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
probably gonna
Chill,
be the
chill.
most this is gonna probably be the most watched halftime show globally. Because usually the international folks don't get this ain't football. You know what I'm saying? They don't really too apt to Super Bowl boys. But it's going globally, it's probably gonna be the most watched joint. He gonna put on one hell of a show. As for the theatrics that's gonna go on, I mean with the talking to, administration and stuff, that's just part of
Yeah.
the wrong commercial side. That I'm saying, like, to be honest, just no ice gonna be outside. You heard? Because it's
Hey.
because it's snow. Hey, because it's snowing. Like everybody's in this winter vortex. You feel the me. Everybody feeling the breeze. So be careful
Yeah.
outside. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it's nice outside.
Protect your neck, people. Protect your neck.
Fix your neck. You know what I'm saying? Guala guala. You feel me?
Oh, I got one for you. Do we get an Avengers Doomsday commercial?
Hey, I put $2. That's going to happen.
I
Extravagant.
don't even want that bet because I'm rolling with you. Like I
Yeah,
put
we
10
gonna get
up.
that.
Like if it don't
Marshall gonna
drop
be
tonight, when you know if it don't drop tonight, when we get this done, man? Because y'all ain't finna be spamming me with the 30-second clips
yeah, right.
that
They need
lead nowhere.
the TikTok drugs. Sick here where you
Yeah,
literally could.
yeah. Then I'm all on YouTube. They want you to deep dive. Like, oh no, they not trailers. They clues. You got to go like find the comic that match the timestamp, and I'm like, yo, what we doing here, man? Like just show me Doom and some couple explosions and some badass quotes like bang. If Doom ain't, hey man, this is Doom. If Doom ain't coming with the ill quotes and the crazy magic, you know, I pack Marvel all the way the fuck up.
You right because now you right. You can't make my man look like everybody else because he's not everybody else. You know what I'm talking about? He one of them type drugs.
Yeah,
Yes.
Himothy, my favorite,
So
my favorite villain.
we said we're gonna see go down because he definitely is like that. So I mean, they made your man Galactus look. I mean, farewell decent this shit. You heard?
Yeah,
So
dope. He was dope.
I mean, so just Doom, y'all should pull that off and shit. We'll see Galactus again later on and shit. So maybe that's one way to get him out for now, but just know about him. But Doom in the building, he stay in the building.
Yeah,
He different, y'all.
probably like that. X-Men coming back too, man. I better see at least one or two X-Men up in that joint. What's Storm at, man? What we doing?
You heard? You probably see the Cyclops. I think we'll see Cyclops more. We'll probably see
No,
Cyclops in the beast.
I'll take that. He'll go too. I'll take that. All right, man. Y'all check out this message from our sponsor, and we get into the next chapter. Margarine,
Yeah. We back in the building. You heard?
we back, man. Let's talk about business, power, and legacy. I call this chapter Who Controls the Platform? The NFL is no longer just a league. It is an institution with reach, rivaling governments and media conglomerates. Super Bowl 2026 highlights how power flows through sports ownership, broadcast partnerships, and corporate alliances. Who benefits from this platform? Who is protected by it? And who is allowed visibility? Legacy is no longer defined solely by championships. It is defined by narrative control, by who is remembered favorably when the story is retold years later. The Super Bowl doesn't just crown winners, it archives power. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's speak about it. Let's speak about it.
As we should.
Outside of the respective players on the field tonight, who ultimately wins the battle of power tonight at Super Bowl 2026? Is it Robert Kraft? You know what I'm saying? If he collects another one without Bill, without Tom, like, is Robert Kraft technically the GOAT over there in New England? Or do we need to, pivot to somebody in the Seattle organization? Maybe somebody we never even heard of or been paying attention to, like, or is it the media? Is it the fans? You know what I'm saying? Who ultimately wins tonight? No matter who wins team wise, who ultimately wins tonight?
I'm going with Kraft, baby. I'm going with Kraft. And it's like I'm going with Kraft because you know what? For snuffing my man Bill Belichick. This slap Bill Belichick in the face here. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I think they hating on him because he got a fly chick. You're,
Oh man, talk about it.
first you, I'm saying, first you start my man out of the Hall of Fame. Like, come on now, yeah, the most winning coach out of all of y'all, and on the first ballot, he's not in there. Come on, dog, he put in for less. That's crazy. And we all know how things turned out when Tom Brady got his ring right after he left. What the narrative was, oh, it was Brady. It was, yeah, I mean, Belichick. Yeah, I mean, and then Belichick had some of his worst playing time over there, and then left New England. So I'm gonna go with the narrative that since we still slapping Mr. Belichick, that Robert Kraft, he the one to benefit the most because he gonna have another ring, no Belichick, and that separates that tie between him, Belichick, and your man to go.
All right, let me ask you this: is Bill Belichick a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Hell yeah.
Then what went wrong, man, with these sports pundits that try
That's
to
what
deny
I'm
my
saying.
man the glory?
That's what
Like
I'm
is that
saying.
hate? But I want to go deeper. Like is it hate? Is it I mean I get it. The fly chick that it's funny, but what I'm saying it got to be deeper than rap. Like like we can respectfully we can go pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Like
But if you want to
what
continue to
you
what you like to
I
see,
heard. Oh, let me do it like this. I heard a pundit say that because remember how Bill used to shade the media. He was worse than the White House. Press room. Bill didn't play nice with the media, and he low key challenged they they mental abilities sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Was Bill Belichick doing his best Debo impression? Did that get him some thumbs down? You think it was that? Like, you think it was like just genuine hate because he wouldn't acknowledge them on some Roman Reigns shit?
yeah, I mean, hey, listen, B. Sometimes you spike the hand, you get the claws. Yeah, I'm talking about. What else I gotta say about it? That's what it is. Listen, to us, so it's simple. You know what I mean? But to them, it's a whole different ball game. They talking legacy. And if we don't want this, we want to dissociate from you. We gotta dissociate from you in the way of such. How dare you speak of thee like in such manner? You know what I
Well,
mean?
well, since we talking power, is that like that's like a clear example of Belichick losing his power, right?
Yep,
Now let me ask you this: How you spoke on the young lady? I would say the young lady is part of the reason why his power got crippled. What you say about that?
absolutely. They some hating ass old heads. They can't get beat bad about being styled or the bad. Yeah, take it up.
Are they hating on him or are they laughing at him? Like, what I'm saying, young girl, like, I got about 50 years on her. Like, what I'm saying? Like, she gotta be running his pockets, right? I mean, what's his
So
benefit outside of like, seeing some cakes every now and then? What's his benefit in that?
that's if that's what all he's looking if that's all what he's looking for, then he got it. He goody. See,
Okay, let me
it,
do it like this then. It's one thing to want it like that and have it like that, but and let me ask you, would you be in public like that? I guess it's more so what I'm asking. The
why
the
not?
public perception.
And that's the whole thing.
You know why not? They like whether you right or wrong in the matter, like the public is gonna find a reason to shame that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not hating on it, but I'm saying, the general consensus is gonna find a way to shame your boy Bill for,
Listen,
moving, stepping like he's supposed to be stepping in his elder age. I'm not mad at it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But
um,
uh does
listen.
does that affect his power? Like you
Does it
think Bill
affect?
has any sway? Like for example, we was talking about Tom. We know for a fact, we ain't even gotta ask, we know for a fact that Tom Brady still has sway and pull in the NFL offices and boardrooms, right?
Okay,
Does Bill have that same power? Or
nah.
is it over for him? That's what I'm saying. I think it's over for Bill.
Yeah, it's over for Bill in that manner. Yeah, yeah. We ain't NFL Bill no more outside of the Hall of Fame. That's the only thing that's left. Everything
So
else
that's
checking the
why,
box. The box.
yeah. So that's why I'm leaning on the lane of like, I think this is the media's way of kicking dirt on top of him on his way down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because like
He
we
would be.
said, ain't no way in hell. Now, if you asked a fan that's viewing from the living room, like you said, immediate, hell yeah, he belong in there, right? But look at the games they playing on my man. So that's not coincidence to me. That's all I'm saying. I think it's a little deeper than rap. And as far as power, I wouldn't know if the Seahawks took the championship tonight. I have no clue who to credit that win to. I guess what I'm saying, that's part of the beauty of watching the game. Maybe we can like focus more on a player, to like just have an outrageous play. Speaking of, do you got a first touchdown score for the Seahawks tonight?
Oh, yeah, be
Yeah, yeah. Let's
first
get a peep
touchdown
of something
score.
real quick.
Yeah, man. All right, I'm going with my man, and this is right here is pretty. I like his odds too. All right, pretty number 83 for the Seahawks. I want to say his name right, but Derek Young, or is it Derek Young?
We're just
Wide
gonna go with
receiver.
Derek. Mama named him Derek. I'm gonna call him Derek.
That means you get the way it's spelled Dareke. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if it's dark. You know what I'm talking about? So
Yeah.
if anything, play you can have
But
that one.
first time score, first TD score.
First TD scorer. I'm looking at him right now, and that's that. Matter of fact, I locked it in already. So I locked
Okay.
it in. You know what I mean? If
Okay.
people if they want me to put the odds out there if they want that, I see. I'm looking at DraftKings.
No, no, no. That hey, don't give them too much. You know what I'm saying? They gotta, that's paywall. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
All right, my bad.
BQ margin just showed y'all some love. You know what I'm saying? First touchdown score on the Seattle Seahawks side. Derek who?
Young.
Derek Young, man. Derek Young. So when you
My
hit on your
buddy.
parlay, when you hit on your parlay tonight, man, just go ahead and send that dollar cash out. We will appreciate that.
You
Uh,
heard?
All right, man. Check out the message from the sponsor as we move on to the next chapter. Let's get it. This is the Verbal Underground. Margarine,
We back in the building. I know what it is.
let's talk about cultural and political subtext. Now, this particular chapter, I'm naming Symbols Without Speech. Let's get into it, right? The Super Bowl, the Super Bowl speaks in symbols through imagery, through silence, through spectacle. What is shown and what is avoided reveals cultural boundaries. Performances, visuals, and thematic choices often reflect broader social tensions without naming them directly. This is not occultism in the sensational sense, but ritual in the sociological sense, a mass gathering, a shared focus, a collective emotional rhythm, if y'all picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl functions as a modern civic ceremony, one that shapes identity more subtly than any speech ever could. Now, let's speak about it. Uh, I'm pretty sure you done had, a lot of clips over the past 2 weeks pop up in your algorithm that, can get us into all kinds of speculation when it comes to quote unquote outside symbols or messages or even color codes that can help us, i.e., predict a winner for tonight's matchup. Now, one of the funniest ones I've seen, and I think you alluded to you seeing it as well, is about how the coloring of the uniforms for both teams reflect the same color codes as the emergency broadcast system, things of that nature, right? Or people have all kinds of fly theories out here. I seen some that's way deep down in the rabbit hole too that speaks on, hey, it might be potential chaos today or following the Super Bowl or I.e. even at the Super Bowl. There's a lot of talk going on. And I always, find it getting a lot of energy, a lot of focus specifically for the Super Bowl. We don't do this for the NBA Finals. We don't even do this for the World Series like that. But for whatever, maybe because it's a singular game. But every year, I feel like the height of let's throw shit at the wall and see what sticks when it comes to occultism manifests itself at the Super Bowl. So give me some of the stuff you've seen, you heard, and anything that you want to share with the people when it comes to you know the messaging around Super Bowl 2026. Let's speak about it.
The messaging around the Super Bowl. I want you to do this. I want you and the listeners to take game. Just take a heat, take a ride with me real quick, right?
All right, let's do it.
All right. You go in your kitchen, all right? You go get some cereal, right? Once you
Okay.
put your cereal in a bowl, and sometimes you might want to get the little larger bowl because you're about to enjoy this bowl of cereal. You know what I'm saying? A bowl of oatmeal or whatever, a bowl of grits, right? Your awareness and attention right now is the grits, and something else is consuming your attention because you're in the Super Bowl. Now, let's let that simmer in your spirit just a little bit. The evidence is in front of us. We here talking about the Super Bowl, the world talking about the Super Bowl, no matter how you want to split it up internationally, that's the world. Just for some attention to get devoured in some manner. Yeah, we stuck to philosophical bars because the Magi do magic. You feel me? And the sorcery, I give it compliments. It's popping sometimes, and this is one of the ones that's popping. Now you can pay attention to it, or you can wager from it and make game from it if you align yourself as well. Because why not? You want to build it too. See, so it's a win, it's a give and a take in the build. You heard?
All right. All right. I'm rocking with it. Um,
I mean, I put a lot of shit. We live and shit. You know what I mean?
nah,
Like,
I understand. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta speak in code with it. I totally get it. I totally get it. Um, hmm.
so, in the manner of that's why the Super Bowl is what it is, man. Because like you said, it's not net. You don't get it from the NBA. You don't get it from the hockey. You don't get it in no other sport. You don't even get it in the World Cup, and that's bigger than the Super Bowl. You
It
keep it
might not
100.
be. It might not be occultism, but like I seen some content recently where the Super Bowl. Okay, let me do it like that. A collective of fans sued the NFL, and like if anybody out there knows the 100% story, please don't crucify me. This is me spitballing. But a group of fans sued the NFL because I'm assuming it's over some wagering and stuff, right? And their premise for the lawsuit was saying, hey, the NBA has the power and authority to shift quote unquote plays or outcomes or manipulate scores or whatever in order to fit a narrative for Vegas, right? That actually got taken to court. And
Mm.
the NFL beat that case. You want to know how they beat that case?
Uh,
They pretty much used the same logic of saying, hey, view the NFL and the Super Bowl in the same vein you will view the WWE. We are sports entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like we are not like, the outcome is never going to be in the hands of the players.
yeah,
So like we need you guys to fall back and like just be a fan and shut the fuck up because we're
mhm.
here to entertain you. Now if you lost your $20 parlay because you fell for the entertainment, take that, take that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
man, like I don't know if that's a cultism, but I found that like very, very telling in regards to messaging about how fans should really feel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When it comes down to this beautiful game that we love to, go crazy for every February. Oh, I guess we're supposed to do this.
What's that?
Happy Black History Month.
Uh,
I ain't heard
so,
nothing like what day. What is this? February 8th. Yo, don't nobody. Never mind. All right. Yeah. Shout out. Yo, we moving on to the next chapter, man. Another message from the sponsor. Let's get it. Marjorie,
back in the building. Bye.
my dog. Yo, let's talk about public reaction and narrative control, right?
Mhm.
This section I'm dubbing the morning after. What follows the Super Bowl is just as important as the game itself. Reactions flood in, clips are isolated, narratives harden within hours. Who won the commercials? Who won the halftime show? Who embarrassed themselves? Who shifted perception? By the next morning, the official story is already written, and most people accept it without questioning who authored it. Now let's speak about it. Do the fans ultimately decide tomorrow's story when it comes to top players, or let's say like Cardi B come out and go crazy? I heard she's gonna be performing at the halftime show with Bad Bunny, or like are we going like similar to the last time these two teams went head to head? It was a crazy goal line shenanigan, right?
Yeah.
Will we be talking about the player that like dropped the ball the most, or will this just be, you know, another game and we finna transition over to the NBA tomorrow morning? What do you think the vibe, quote unquote, will be? Will this be one of them games we talk about for history? Drake May did the impossible. Will it be, oh, the Seahawks got that revenge, and we got Marshawn Lynch all in the commercials doing his thing again? Or we talking about crypto tomorrow? How you feel, Marjorie?
We talking about this tomorrow. Tomorrow, no, I'm gonna give it for what it is. It's still Super Bowl, so tomorrow's gonna be is gonna be for some it's gonna be a day of celebration. For others, it's gonna be morning. You know what I'm talking about? So we still gonna go through that the second half of the ritual. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get the climb. This we just reaching the climax now, and then we follow these pieces where they land. And then some of them may land in the hands of SRP or something, and they keep it moving. My. So,
Nah, I feel you. I feel you.
so
Well,
I give it
let
a
me
couple
ask
of
you this.
days.
Yeah, let me ask you this, because I want to see how culturally inclined you feeling. Uh, Halftime show, you sitting down and turning the TV up, or you taking a smoke break and bathroom break? What you doing?
No, I'm gonna watch the ball. I'm gonna watch the ball, sir. Yeah, I mean,
Alright,
hey,
alright.
it's while it's gonna be mad hips moving. You dig? Yeah, talking about why not?
Now, yeah. Now to do a backflip back into the occultism section real quick. Fun fact. Fun fact, and I'm dying to. Well, let me excuse myself. I'm living to see the results if this is true or not. Fun fact. Whatever colors the halftime performer is wearing is normally the same colors of the winner of the game. So
Mm,
if you see your boy Bad Bunny pop out with a little bit of lime green, you know what time it is because they
mm,
both share that navy
mm,
color. But if you see a tint of lime green on him or any of his guests that he pop out, pay
mm-hmm.
attention. Pay attention. That's all I'm gonna say
What if
about
we
that.
get both? I mean, what would be the other one? Red?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
They both share navy, and I believe I seen a article the Seahawks are doing the navy uniforms tonight.
Mm,
So I'm
okay.
assuming the Patriots gonna be in the white jerseys.
Okay. Yeah, they're gonna do the red. They're gonna put
So it's going down. So that's another tidbit for you guys, man. That's from the Verbalist right there. So you do your
that.
wager, at halftime, and you hit that parlay. Go ahead and slide your boy $1 B to Cash App. Shout out to y'all. All right. Another word from the sponsor, and we're about to wrap this up. All right, Margin. I'm gonna talk about understanding the system on this one. This is, you know, the verbalist speaking, CEO of Verbal Marketing. And I just want you guys to know at Verbal Marketing, this is the work. Understanding how narratives move, how attention is shaped, and how influence is built long before the spotlight arrives. The Super Bowl is not unique because it is loud. It is unique because it reveals the mechanics of modern persuasion at scale. When you understand the system, you stop consuming stories and you start reading them. So, I know reading is very taboo in 2026, but over here at the Verbal Underground, i.e., Verbal Marketing as well, we do a lot of the heavy lifting for you guys to make life a little bit more easier and financially responsible. So, as y'all can see in the banner, with my banner at, throw that banner back on for you guys real quick. Uh, Hit me up, info at verbal-marketing.com. If you're interested in interviews, we're doing interviews all throughout the year. Whether you want to be on the commentary side on some of the topics that we got coming up, or whether you want to talk that money talk with us on everything subject to change, man. Knowledge is power. We out here trying to spread it, out here trying to get to it. So, like, if you're interested in an interview, that go to banner right there at the bottom. Uh, Hit us up at Verbal Underground at verbal-marketing.com. We want to definitely hear from everybody. Um, with that being said, yo, Margarine, the future of the big game. Super Bowl 2026 confirms what has been quietly true for years. Sports are no longer separate from culture, business, or politics. They are the intersection now. The question is no longer whether the Super Bowl influences society, but whether society understands how. Because the most powerful stories are not the ones shouted the loudest, they are the ones everyone agrees on without realizing why. So, with that being said, my brother, let's speak about it. Um, are you in agreement that sports is the new politics, the new corporate culture? Like when we talking power and we talking that NFL shield, uh, how do you feel about the future of the game per se? Like, is the game in good hands, and do you see the NFL continuing to get bigger and stronger, where even Donald Trump himself has to, play nice, or let's say this game goes in a very boring, horrible, low scoring, you know, why did we even waste time watching this type? Like, will that change the direction of the NFL? What you feel about the future of the Shield, my brother?
I think we gotta do some evolving, and I think they adapt into that. You know what I mean? Because like it's just leaning on the sports and the entertainment, even though they can see that all right, the old moves ain't working. You know what I'm saying? As much as they generate, man, the bottom line they still be it's more and more expensive every time. So, but it ain't getting the same return. So
Hmm.
they know they got to make adjustments on it. So what it may be, shoot, I mean, who knows, man? Go ahead, let me go ahead, juice them up real quick. Give me a little some of that Captain America juice. It'll be all right.
Oh, the super. Are we going Super Soldier?
I mean, I'm not. We there.
Man, shout out to Bucky Barnes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, talking about like yeah, maybe like might as well because at this point, what's up, man? We got to move this 100 yards. Ain't what it is, no boys.
One thing for sure, two things for certain. If we don't get that uh doomsday that doomsday flip, I might be writing some hate mail tomorrow, man. So y'all see me on, Twitter tripping tonight. Y'all know where my anger came from. But
Hey, they're gonna act you.
yeah, nah. But we gonna wrap it up right there. I know you gotta, make your travels, and I gotta go ahead and get my festivities set up. Uh, to the listening audience, you know, this is just the first round of tonight. I'm gonna be popping back within the next hour or so, and we're gonna do some breakdowns of wages and a little bit of the numbers game before the kickoff. So we appreciate y'all tapping in. This is the Verbal Underground, where we don't react to the spectacle, we decode it. Subscribe, stay intentional, and remember every major event is telling a deeper story if you know how to listen. With that being said, yo, Margin, any last words for the people?
Man, Papa the Weasel, I'm man right told you right there. Cipher, what is clock in, tap in? You can use the juice. Super Bowl. I'm trying to eat too. That's all I would say about it. Shit like that. Leave it, you know what I'm saying? Leave as I came. Peace and love. Yeah.
Peace and love, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Happy Super Bowl Sunday, man. And leave it in the comment. We want to hear from y'all as well, man. Tell us how y'all feeling about everything that we discussed. Um, who you rolling with? Where you from? Hit that like button, subscribe, share it if you must. We appreciate y'all. Peace and love. Until the next episode.